got to do it. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome
Nugs. How you doing?
Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do this look, which is my everyday back to school look. So I'm going to be showing you how to do the makeup, not the hair, because I literally did nothing to my hair. I just sorted out my bangs. But I wanted to show you what the makeup looks like before we get started. So this is it. It looks a bit different in real life. It doesn't look as pale. Let me try and move you around, because if you go here you can see it better. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to be showing you how to create this look. I think the reason you couldn't really see it is because the lighting of like the window. So yeah, I explain a bit more in the video, but basically ignore that I'm in my pajamas. I just didn't want to get changed. I've had a shower and I put new pajamas on or whatever. And yeah, I just wanted to show you how I did my everyday back to school looks. So before we get started, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. Click the bell to get notified whenever I upload. I upload every single Wednesday. And make sure you check out my socials in the description box down below, my TikTok and Instagram. Make sure you follow them both. And yes, I have updates of videos and stuff like that on my Instagram and TikTok. So make sure you check them both out. And without further ado, let's get on to how we do the makeup look. Hi guys, so you would have already seen the intro, which will be after what I've done, so let's go on with the makeup. Okay, so sorry if I look really pale right now, it's just because the window's behind you. So the first thing which I actually forgot about is this, which I don't always use. As you can see, it's covered in makeup and stuff, and I think there's some fake tan on it from the last time I did it. Yeah, I've got this, which I wrap around, but today, because I don't really want to leave too much of a dent in my hair, I'm just going to clip my hair back. It's mainly just my bangs, because that just works the best, gets everything out my face. So sometimes I do my face first, sometimes I do my hair first, really depends. My mirror is here, which is why I keep looking this way. First thing I do is, I've got this giant micellar water, it's kind of running out, but I've got other ones as well. I need to stop talking too fast because I can't breathe. What I always do is I do this under my eyes, because I obviously take my makeup off the day before, but it always get mascara under my eyes and I can't get it off the day before, so I have to do it the next day. So what I do to try and get it under my eyes is I go like this, and then I just get as close as I can to the underneath of my eyes. Sometimes you have to like put it down and properly get under there. But you can really see a big difference like the day after and stuff between this. So like you can see the black on this, so that's good. Sometimes I put moisturiser on, but sometimes I forget. So yeah, and sometimes I put this primer on. This is the illuminated one because I used to use a mattifying one, but then I realised that I have quite dry skin, so I use this one now instead. This is just a Revolution illuminating primer. That might be a bit too much, I don't know, but I just rub it in like this. But yeah, to be honest, I always forget to wear this, and it's running out anyway, so. But it's my birthday soon, so I'm super excited about that. Not too sure what I'm going to be doing yet, but because it's my 17th, I don't want to do something too big because I want my 18th to be really big. Okay, so after I've done primer, that is it for skincare kind of bits before. So next I've got all my brushes in here. This is just a Zoella little bag thing. This is where I keep all my brushes. So let me get all my brushes out. I've got a couple of brushes. This is the amount of brushes that I use for just my everyday. So I will be saying where all the brushes are from. I also have 3 beauty blenders, and this is like a little beauty blender case. So this is the one that I use at the moment. And I'm going to go up my beauty blender. So all I do is my hand's a bit wet now, is get it under the water, cold or hot, doesn't really matter, but I normally just do cold because it's quicker. And then do 1 squeeze of it, and it's normally all good. Right, so first thing I have is foundation, obviously. So I do this different quite a lot of the time. I used to do 2 pumps on the beauty blender and do it, but then I'd run out and have to use more. So now what I do is just pump it like this in little dots, kind of like that. This might be a bit too much. I'm just trying not to do too much. But this is how I like to do it, because then it's easier to blend as well when it's in different spots. I try not to put too much on my nose as well, because I have freckles and I like my freckles. What I do is literally blend it out. I normally start with the pointy end kinda, and I don't really know where to start, but I just blend it all in. So next, concealer. Did I say where this was from? This is Rimmel London Lasting Finish foundation. And True Ivy, but yeah, that's the one. I don't really know what else to call it. Next I've had this concealer. It says Body Collection England. Don't really know where it's from. Shade Fair. Body Collection England, that's all it says. So yeah. I used to use the Primark one as well, but then I just used this one because I got this one online, I think. But the Primark one's really good as well. So what I do is I always do a little bit like that, not too much. And then I do 3 or 4 dots going up, because when you blend that out, it really like illuminates your eyes and makes them go up. And then obviously, I don't know why I did that. I go over my spots. So that's over my spots. Looks a bit crazy now. Once it's blended out, I'm sure it will look good. So I just grab my beauty blender. I use the pointy end for these ones because I want them to go like exactly over the spots. So that's my like base. The next thing that I do is, I never used to use powder because I have quite dry skin, but my face does feel kind of sticky, so I just use this brush, which I also use for some other stuff as well, which you'll see. It's Real Techniques 400 brush, and it says blush brush on it. But yeah, I just have this powder, which just says Revolution London translucent pressed powder. I just go like this, and I literally do it everywhere, to be honest. But it literally feels so nice, and leaves my face like not sticky at all. Oh. I then just feel it on my... Guys, I don't know what's wrong, I feel like really sick. I then just feel it on my face and find... Oh my god. I should be okay now. I don't know what happened, but I kind of just felt... I still feel kind of... I can't do this. Okay guys, so I was doing my makeup and I felt really faint. I think it's because I haven't eaten or drunk much today. I feel a bit better now. I've got a chair now because I feel like it was kneeling down. It's really weird. It's happened to me twice before. Like when I'm doing this kind of feeling. I do have hypoglycemia, but I haven't really had anything to do with it, like in hospital or anything. Only once when I was like really young, when I got like diagnosed with it or whatever. But I just felt really dizzy. What I was saying is I feel my face and feel where there's anything else sticky. If nothing else is sticky, then we move on. Nothing else is sticky, so let's move on. So again, I'm going to be using the same brush. I used to use this one for it, but as you can see, there's a big difference between the brushes, and this one used to make quite a harsh line, whereas this one's more natural, and I think it looks better with this one. So the one that I used to use, if you want to get my old look, still says 400. Oh, but it's the deluxe brush face. So some people use it for foundation, but I prefer to use Beauty Blender. So the palette which I use is this Bronze Contour palette. Contour used to sculpt and add warmth to the skin. Revolution Beauty palette. Is this colours in, and I use this brown one here. I used to use all of them, but this one and this one are a bit too orange, so I use this brown one, which is the second one. I dip it in like this. I go 2 taps, and then I start at my forehead, and I start in the middle, and then I choose a side to go down. It really depends which side, I don't really know which one. And then I keep just like dipping in, tapping it, and just going along, because I don't want it to look too dark, but I do want it to look good and like there is something there. Obviously on camera it's always going to look lighter than it is on both sides. See, sometimes that happens, and that's fine because I can fix it after. That's because I forgot to tap it. So what I like to do as well at the end after I'm done is get some on it, go like this and just kind of go roughly over my face. I also roughly just do this to my nose on both sides because it doesn't actually come off that much, but it just makes, oh, that did. But I just kind of mix it like that, and then I just like roughly blend it all into my forehead. Okay, and the last bit that I like to do is under here, a tiny bit here, because it just accentuates my jaw a bit more. My blush. So what I do is I use the same brush again. So these are the 3 things that I use the same brush for because it works for all of them. And then there's a whole lot of blush at the bottom, and I literally go 1, 2, 3, 4. I try not to go too hard because I used to not even use blush. But the first thing I do is do a tiny bit here and a tiny bit on the end of my nose because it really shows up this blush. And then I smile and I dab. Because if I swipe, it literally goes
pink.
So I like to just like dab it first of all. And then without putting any more, I just make sure there's hardly anything on the brush, is I just swipe it up like this and across. Because then it gives me like more of a blushed. And then go up here a little bit and up here. Oh, this smells nice. This palette is the same as this one, like it's from a set like that, but it's called Blush and Highlight Palette. Before I do highlight, I like to add in some of my freckles. So as you can see my freckles, but I prefer them to come through a bit more. So it is fake freckles, but I'm putting them in the exact same place that my freckles are. So I get this and I get the brown shade again, and I use this angled brush. I don't know where this brush is from. It's from a set that I used to have, but it just has like an angled brush on this end and a spoolie on the other end. But yeah, I use this brush and I get the long pointy end kind of bit, and I literally dab it in here, dab it off so that it's not everywhere. And then I start on my forehead and I just add some dots, but I just want to make sure that you can see them properly. And then go down my nose, so you can obviously already see my freckles on my nose, so I just do a couple in between and go down the side. And where I've had concealer under my eye, you can't see the freckles that are normally there. And I know that I normally do have freckles there, so I just like to go a little bit under my eye. So it looks a bit mad like this. What I then do is get my beauty blender. It looks like I'm wearing a mask, like a lip print mask. And then I just dab them all out. So I use the flat end of my thing, and I literally am going to go like this. Probably starting on my forehead. I realise that I do this. When I'm doing my forehead, I go like this, and I don't mean to. So I'm trying not to, kind of. So this is my highlight palette. I've used this since I was 13. I know you're supposed to get rid of it after 12 months, it says. But who actually does that? It's from Misguided. It's Misguided Glow Bar. I love the packaging, and as you can see, I use it a lot. This is the one that I use. It's called Call My Bluff. The other one's called All Night, but it's more of like a tanned colour. So this one's good to use when you're on holiday. It also has a mirror, which I never even use. So this is the brush that I use. It's Real Technique 402, and it's called the setting brush, but I use it for highlight. So what I do is that's the wrong one. Do it on the side here like this. Get some of my brush, and then I go up here first. I put way too much on, but it's okay. And then I go around the corner. Why does my makeup decide to go really bad at the time that I'm trying to do it on camera? Like, look what just happened. And I also get a little bit of it and put it on here. And then the end of my nose. And then right here. Just like accentuates your... Is that a word? Because I keep saying it. I don't even know if it's a word. So for everyday makeup, it depends. Sometimes I don't do any eyeshadow. And sometimes I do some pink. And sometimes I use some browns. So lately the one that I've been doing is I've been using this. So this is my everyday at the moment. That's what I'm going to be continuing to do every day. And I either use either of these 2 brushes. They're basically the same. This one's the Real Techniques 300 brush, and it's deluxe crease brush. And then I also use this brush. I'm going to start off with the orange one. And I'm just going to literally run it over my eye like this. And I'm mainly doing it in the crease. So what you've got to do is find the crease and kind of just go in the crease like this. And it looks weird, but that's what I do. I just use all 3 of these, but not the brown one. It's kind of like the opposite of the bronzer. This palette, so this is kind of an old palette, I think. It's Revolution Pro. It's called New Neutrals Luxe Shadow Palette. And it looks like this. It's got a mirror there, as you can see yourself in it loads of times. But yeah, that is the palette. So I'll either use a bit of Magic, which I love. I use a bit of Magic and a bit of Glitz, and I kind of sometimes a bit of Jazz It Up, all three of those and mix them together. So yeah, I'm gonna get my brush, I'm gonna get Magic, and all I do is I literally go in the middle at the bottom and just swipe it a couple times. Mascara, I haven't done eyebrows, I'll show you how I do that in a minute. Mascara is simple. I have this one which is from Primark. It's Aqualash, and I love the cover of this because it has like little raindrops on it. I don't think my phone's really going to focus, but you can kind of see it has little raindrops on it which are 3D, and I love the feeling of it. And I think this is £1.50, and it's a waterproof mascara. It is so good as a waterproof mascara because like I've cried so many times while I was wearing this, and I've rubbed my eyes and it doesn't smudge. So I've seen hacks of people where they put their mascara on the outside and not the inside of the lashes like this. But I just think personally I prefer putting it on all of my lashes because it makes my eyes feel bigger than they are. So I always add some hairspray to this, and it's made my brush a bit rough, but we're going to do it again. So this is how I like to do it. It's kind of my own way of doing my brows like laminated. I don't put any colour in my brows because, as you can see, my brows are quite dark. I've just got this hairspray. It's a giant one. I'm only going to spray a bit because I don't want to open like that. And whilst it's still wet, I just brush my eyebrows up. I should probably get my eyebrows laminated. So if you guys want me to see a video of me doing that, if I get them done, then let me know. But I just like to brush them up, and having the hairspray in it just keeps them stay for longer. Work better than the other one. And it's easier when you have longer brows apparently. But I don't know. I just like to. I never used to like this kind of look where you brush them up. But then I tried it on myself and I just thought it kind of suits me. Yeah, my eyebrows really need doing, so ignore the fact about that. But yeah, the last thing that I do, so lipstick I do literally different every day. It really depends on my mood or what outfit I'm wearing. So I will either do just a clear lip gloss when I want less of a like makeup-y kind of look, or I will do just this glitter one, which is this Revolution one. Just says number 3 on the bottom because it came in a set of 3. Or I do lip liner and lip gloss, or I do matte lip gloss and matte lipstick and then lip gloss. But today, yeah, I'm just going to use this glittery one. If I just want more of a natural look, I don't use lip liner because I think the lip liner makes it look less natural. Okay guys, so this is my finished hair. All I did was just hairsprayed my bangs into place because I don't really want to do anything else to the rest of my hair because I've freshly washed it, and if I style it today then it will just be weird tomorrow. So if I leave it, it'll be nice for tomorrow, and then it'll be a good base for tomorrow. So this is the finished makeup look. I'm going to insert some pictures and clips from different angles, like where there's not as much sunlight, so that you can see what it looks like properly. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. Click the bell to get notified whenever I upload. I upload every single Wednesday. I'm obviously still going to be filming. I'm going to try my best to film, but I think it'll be easier this year. And seeing as I am in year 12, so I have free lessons and free periods where I can go home and film videos and stuff like that. But obviously I'm going to be spending most of them doing schoolwork. So yes, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you all. Mwah.